If you hear weird noises, it's because there's people walking on my roof. You may hear a little bit of footsteps up above. This week, we are going to share with you my top 3 things that I look for when I go to the thrift store.
I'm so beautiful
When I sand it, it smells like tacos.
What?
I'm not even kidding. Come over here and sniff.
Debbie must have been starving because no, it did not smell like tacos.
I definitely have a lazy side. If you watched last week's video, I said I was going to take down the Christmas tree. It's still up. January is almost over. This week, I'm going to walk you through the things that I almost never turn down at the thrift store, the things to avoid getting at the thrift store that never sell. I've had my store for 25 years. Sometimes I buy things because they're amazing, but then I can't sell them. I'm going to walk you through the reasons why I buy certain things and why I leave other things behind.
without you, pretty without you. Feeling lonely was hard, but it was all for the better. Taking care of myself.
What are we doing?
We're going to the thrift store again. We're going to tell you what not to buy, what to look for, a little project, a big project. The phone is way too close to my face. I sell very different things on my website than I do to the customers who walk into my store. Dressers sell on my website and in my store. However, if I want to sell a dresser locally without having to ship it, it needs to be very neutral. If I want to do a creative artistic finish to it, I need to list it on my website. And that means you have to find someone who will ship it for you, and you have to consider the cost of shipping. The cost of a dresser at a thrift store can really vary from shop to shop. The bunny baby carriage was absolutely amazing. Those are the kind of things that I go thrifting for. However, if I wanted to sell it, I knew I would have to ship it and put it on my website. And because it was fragile, I left it behind. Hello, that was a bust. That was a no-go.
Oh, it's so sunny. I need sunglasses.
Super sunshiny.
That was a poo-poo.
It was a poo-poo platter.
We are on to Consignment Classics. We're gonna drive over there, and then maybe we'll head over
always
to
has good stuff. We're both pink today.
Happy Tuesday, you guys. Me and Debbie are back at the store, and what is our plan for today?
We're back.
That's all. One of the projects that we have planned is to build onto the window display over there. We'll overlay it.
We need more display situations.
Yeah, so we're gonna build another shelf so that we can have our transfers according to each shelf. So we're gonna do that today. And what am I holding?
You got the Painterly.
This is one of the last weeks, you guys, to get Painterly at half off.
Cuts off on the 31st.
Yeah, we're only running it till the 31st. So
and it goes back to full price. Right now it's 50% off.
Yep.
Then probably never gonna go on sale like that again.
You're gonna get a bath today.
It is the 25th. That means there's 6 days left of the sale, and then it's goodbye forever, 50% off.
actually, from this shelf over here, Grandpa is extending out so that we can do 2 or 3 more shelves to fit all of the IOD.
I got this dresser free on the side of the road.
Good morning now, little singing
It was in a
bird.
kid's room, so there were stickers all over it. It's chippy, and then I used it to test different paint colors. It's a mess. I do need to get the rest of the stickers off. I don't want to get the sander out. God forbid. On my phone is an album called Inspiration, and I am going to let you pick an inspiration photo, and I'm going to do my best to copy it. So you get to decide how I paint this.
Okay, sounds good.
I just want to get the big chunks off. This is probably old latex paint from God knows what. I'm not going to do this forever though. For like 5 minutes I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to give up. I am using pedal pusher, and it's always good to start with a base coat. Base coat on, and I wanted to take this knob off. And that's the situation on the inside. Some kid like stickered the crap out of this. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to use stickers.
So we're going into Consignment Classics. This store has a lot of the smaller things. And then we will be heading over to the other one over there with more of the furniture.
This next store is a consignment store, which means the quality is a lot higher, but the prices are always higher. If I see something I like, I keep my eye on it because they do mark things down every 30 days, and I've got some really good deals that way.
I've got your coffee and your breakfast made. I miss you so, I sure hope you can stay. Hey, hey. the places you've been.
I always buy old suitcases if I see them at a good price, especially the train case cosmetic style. They are a great way to show off the products that we sell. Sometimes it's not selling the item itself, but selling the products that you use to transform the item. So this little suitcase and this wooden box I picked up for a really good price.
Imagination's at 11. Reality is gonna fade away. I might go to Monte Carlo. I might spend $1 million floating.
Vintage globes are another thing that I usually pick up if the price is right. That means $10 or below. If the vintage globe is totally cool as is, we just leave it and sell it. But if it's like from the 90s, then we transform it with paint and transfers. And that's always really inspirational in our shop. It's not necessarily something that we sell a ton of, but it's a great small to show off what the transfers can do. And here is a look at some of the globes that we have painted and put transfers on. Let me know which one is your favorite. I really like the Christmas themed one.
On the Riviera, now I'm Elon Musk. Find a little spot in the shade. Pink lemonade, pink lemonade. Everything is going my way.
And this globe was made with tinsel. This transfer is actually on sale right now.
I had to get out my dad's belt sander. Dad, what do you think of it?
It's another one of those junk pieces.
Well, it was free on the side of the road.
Well, I can see why it was on the side of the road.
Okay, thank you. When I sand it, it smells like tacos. What? I'm not even kidding. Come over here and sniff. I have purchased so much furniture from this consignment shop. This is actually the same store. I go to that alleyway in almost every video showing you the free furniture, because if the customers don't come back to get their consigned furniture, all the free stuff goes out into the alley. Most of the customers bringing in stuff are bringing in very high-end furniture, but there's a huge range of price. Some customers just want to get rid of their furniture. Others want closer to what they paid for it. I find bargains in here all the time. I find dressers for $60, $250. And then there are pieces of furniture that are $1,000. But again, they get marked down every 30 days. So I check all the time. Sometimes consignment stores are better than thrift stores.
All right, we didn't get anything from consignment class. Levi, tell us how you can use vintage suitcases from the thrift store and make them over with IOD transfers. Vintage suitcases sell really well, and they are usually at tons of thrift stores, so you can get them really cheap. We got these two, both from thrift stores, and then we have made over some with DIY paint and IOD transfers. This one was from one of our latest YouTube videos, so I'll overlay that.
We showed you this project in detail just about 2 weeks ago. I will link the whole video in the description box. We used the Collage de Fleurs transfer and our new color Eden.
If I wrote you a song, if I got every word perfectly weighted on a thin piece of paper, would it make any difference? Would it change for the better if I wrote?
And my inspiration photo has like a green and an orange blended together, but those are too hard ones to blend, so I'm gonna use my brayer so that the paint doesn't mix too much. Got the top part done. That's not looking too bad. This first drawer needs to be a bright pink. I am gonna take our petticoat pink. I'm gonna add love language to it. I want it to look super old, like the paint's been on here forever. Just kind of erase the brush marks a little bit. Next drawer needs to be like a bright cowgirl coral. I'm gonna add a little bit of the Painterly in Poetic Pink and make it brighter. If you are lazy like me and you don't want to sand all the paint off, DIY paint is 9 ingredients. It's made mostly of clay, so it's really easy to let the paint get really thick just by leaving the lid off for a while and using the brayer. Sometimes it's just easier to go with what the furniture already is than trying to totally whip it into shape. And my last drawer is going to be Old 57 mixed with Dreamville. Oh, Dreamville is so good. There we go, and now it's time to get out the brayer again. Nice and thick. Super aesthetic, shaky footage. Yeah. This is how it's looking. I love it, but I feel like it needs a dark element, so I am gonna add Eden to the bottom and the sides. This is the video we created using the molds. We need to hang it on this wall, but there's no outlet, so the cord's gonna have to go all the way up the ceiling, and then it's gonna have to come all the way down and plug in down here, and that is a Bobby job.
Wow, we just got these brush sets in. Look how gorgeous they are. It comes with 10 different brushes.
Look at how soft. This beautiful lettering. Somebody sent me a gift and they even put my name.
Let's open it up and see what you got.
I feel like I should save the paper.
No. Absolutely not.
I am so excited about these. This is a small business and they make these rulers. So this one is the Opinion Script. Love Lettering is a small design studio in Toronto focused on the art and beauty of lettering and type. A lot of people use rulers like when they do calligraphy or lettering.
Oh, nice.
And then you have your reference guide right there.
Cute.
Debi is going to use the Botanist Journal Transfer from IOD on this dresser. It comes with 4 pages. Before she uses it, she's going to seal the piece with liquid patina, let that dry, and then apply the transfer. All of the transfers come with this stick to apply the transfers. It's super fun and easy. Just make sure that you seal your piece and let it cure, or you are not going to be happy because the transfers will not stick and they'll peel up and you'll have a way harder time.
Ellie just said that I was going to use liquid patina. I'm actually using our Big Top. The liquid patina has more of a matte finish. Either one of them will work. You just want to apply it before you put the transfer on and let it sit for 12 hours, 24 hours.
If you guys remember in the last video for New Year's and Debi's birthday, she mentioned that she wanted to learn how to paint flowers. So she's opening up this box on these new books that we just got. This one is not on painting flowers. This one is learning how to make flowers out of fabric. You can go check them out right now. Our website is DIYagogo.com. This is going to be under our products featured from our YouTube tab. It will also be under the tab called art supplies/tools if you can't find it in the other one. And yeah, how aesthetic are these books?
Art journal, and it's the Art for Joy's Sake journal. Oh, look, there's a lot of like inspo, and then you can paint in your own. Looks like a guided watercolor book. I love that. Some sets of watercolors. Look at all the pretty colors. So all of these kind of go together. They're from the same artist. So we have the watercolors and the cards and the journal. I'm going to take one of these home, and it's Funky Florals. It is a guided book of painting flowers. Oh, look at how juicy gorgeous. I'm testing out different brush sets for our special project that is coming up and going to be announced soon. So these are all going to be really affordable sets, and I'm going to test them and see the quality of them. I'm almost done rubbing this. Okay, there she goes. Oh, pretty. And voila. There she is. Hey, I cannot believe how much this is looking like my inspo photo. I have to do something down the middle, stencil or something, and then put the hardware on, but I am going to take this home and finish it because I want it next to my bed. I brought it home and I want to put it next to my bed, but before I do that, I've got to do something about this. Again, it's really chippy. I don't want to sand off all of it. We did get the stickers off, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. This is a mix of Kissing Booth, White Swan, and Poetic Pink. If I had painted the inside of this in the normal fashion, the transition from the raw wood to the latex paint would show through like a panty line. So I let the paint sit out, I let it thicken up, and then I use my brayer. The brayer is an IOD tool for stamps. I love it for getting a special effect like this. It really lends to the old vintage look. It's a great way to blend, and it's perfect for this situation.
All these bananas on my birthday cake remind me that I'm young. I feel it just like yesterday, those days out in the sun.
I almost always pick up boxes, whether they're jewelry boxes, old cigar boxes, because they are perfect for traveling and putting your creative supplies in. I am doing the same method with this. I'm using Walk on Water and White Swan and the brayer to get that old vibe. And then I'm using the new mold from IOD that looks like a bow. I want this to look like a wrapped present when I'm done. I like to dust the molds with cornstarch before I get started. This gives me more detail and it helps it to release easier. When you are using molds, if you let them dry flat on a surface, like say some wax paper or your kitchen counter, they're gonna curl up. So you want to either tape them down gently with painter's tape or immediately glue them to your surface. I like to use Aleene's tacky glue. Then I let that sit for 24 hours before I paint the mold so that I do not lose any of the detail in the clay.
Your pot of tea, 2 sugars, milk and honey, please, Sir Windsor. Drink his cup like this most every day. Bring a book of pages nameless, sick and bound and spoiled and blameless, ready for my thoughts in small cachet.
Once my bow was dry, I painted it with Walk on Water so I could get a darker undercolor, and then I went back and I dry brushed it with the White Swan. So the dry brushing is another lazy way to sort of cheat and make everything look good.
What is that we have right there?
It's gonna catch the thieves.
No, it's not for that. It's gonna help us sell more molds and clay. And what are you gonna do?
After being reprimanded,
Oh, jeez.
I guess I'll build it the right way this time.
Okay, thank you. We priced and put out all of the new merchandise, and I wanted to show you how it looked displayed in my shop. My dad still needs to work on the video monitor for the molds display, as you're gonna see coming up. But I think it's looking really good. If you wanna see these products, we sell them all on our website. The link is below.
I love you, Madeline. I love you, Madeline. I love you, Madeline. I'm madly in love with you.
But you gotta be a good boy, okay? Guard the store. You gonna guard it? If you would like to find DIY paint in your area or sell it in your store, all of the links are below. Stay tuned till the end because we are going to give you a sneak peek of the big surprise that we have been working on.
That I felt your kiss. There was something that served me like crazy. I love you, Madeline. I love you, Madeline.
For several months now, I have been working on a very fun subscription box. Each box will come with all of the supplies you need to create a beautiful art canvas. It will include stencils and DIY paint and a video tutorial by me. The very first month, we're going to open it up to a limited amount of people. If you would like to be the first to know when the subscription box launches, I put the link below to get on the waiting list. I think this is the perfect way to celebrate the last year in my 50s and the 25th anniversary of my store. Stay tuned because it's going to be so good.